And welcome back. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the SetPadding function to actually pad your text or a widget using the Witty library. So as you can see, I have a new project and I've only made a couple of changes. I have a Witty text widget and I've called it response. I've given it some dummy text, and let me show you where I got the text from. It's called blindtextgenerator.com, and you can set the number of words or characters that you want to use. In my case, I used 50, and I took that text and broke it up on different lines, and basically I just took our Witty text object that's called response and just created a new object for each line that we want to generate. You don't have to do it this way. This is just one way to do it in Witty. And we've done that 6 times. So this is a widget, this is a widget, this is a widget, this is a widget, and so on and so forth. And what I've done after I've created each widget, I've set the foreground color, which is the text color of our Witty text object, to white. And then after that, we just call SetPadding, and we just move it over 50 pixels. As you can see, take a value of 50, the unit, which is pixels, and move it over to the left. And I did that for each one of the widgets that we dynamically created. Now once you create it, you don't have to create it again from here. It's already been created for you. You know, you can do this in C++, and that's all there is to it. Once you've created as many objects that you need, I've put this response object inside of a container. So if you look at the top here, we have a container widget. It's been added to our application root. Our response object of our Witty text, its parent is container, and it's done for each one of these. As you can see, container, 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 that's the parent. And then I just take the parent, set the decoration, call the decoration style object, set the background color, and set it to blue. And that is the finished product of our code. And if you look into the browser, which is already done for us, I just do a refresh, it should be the same thing. And we just padded the text for each one of our widgets over 50 pixels. You can do this for the right, the left, the top, the bottom. If you do a search, web toolkit, here's the documentation. Look up SetPadding. Look up the Witty text object, and if we look at the arguments, as you can see, you set the length, the sides, top, bottom, left, right. Of course, we just did the left side. You could do it for each side, and you would separate it like this. I'm actually not going to compile this, but if you want to separate, you just find that character. You just do left, right, top, and bottom, and that's how you would do that and compile that. And then if you wanted to use a center X and center Y, that's reserved for setting your background image. We will get to that in another tutorial. So that's basically how you would set the padding on a widget in the Witty library. I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.